Hello, hello, everyone. Dr. Zhu here with Massimo Bruno. It's
Hi.
I am welcoming him from Italy, and I'm sitting in Hungary. How wonderful is that? That technology can do this for us. And as I promised for you today, I'm bringing you someone special because most of you who are in this group, you are sitting here and saying, I want to do something, but how am I going to make money out of it? How am I going to reach clients? How am I going to let the people know that I have something which is good for them? So this was my biggest issue. And so I found Massimo in the 10X group, and it was very interesting how he communicated. So I grabbed onto that, and I said, I want to have sessions with you. And he helped me tremendously, tremendously, really opened my eyes wide. In a few sessions, I gained so much of an fruit or results that is really wonderful to connect with people. So why I brought Massimo here, please help us understand what do we miss, what did I miss, what you can provide as a tool for beginners to start business and actually make it work.
Okay, so first of all, thank you for having me.
Yeah.
I really appreciate it, and thanks for the compliments. Someone great or whatever. Well, basically, yeah. Thank you very much. uh, I don't believe I'm that so much great, but if you say so, I believe you. I believe in you. So yes, basically, the point is that the most important thing is that people has to understand that they must understand who they want to serve. Okay, the most important thing is that they have must have clear who are their dream customers, their ideal customers. Okay, if they don't know who they want to serve, it will be almost impossible to sell anything. I see I'm coming from different fields, and one of these fields was in the past network marketing. I was working with a health company. I don't tell the name, but one of the first thing that they taught us is to contact everyone. Okay, so that because everyone could be a customer, but when you target anyone, you are not reaching
Targeting
for
and
real. Yeah, any you are selling to no one. Okay, so you must understand exactly who is your dream customer. You have
it's
to
so
understand.
important. And I'm going to interrupt you because I've been on social media for so long and I wanted to cater for everyone. You can't you have to narrow it down. And Massimo sat with me and we sorted through, and really is brilliant. So I give this word back to you. I just wanted to say
Thanks.
really, really.
Thanks. Yeah, basically, another problem is that business people thinks they know about who their dream customer are, and I found some difficulty with some people that when I was going through the process to identify who their dream customer were, sorry, they were, oh, okay, I know this, can we go further? No, no, no. If you have problems, okay, it is because you don't know who your dream customer is. So we go through the study, and the first part of the dream customer study is okay. Some of them did it, but then the other two parts, the most important, they didn't know about it. They didn't know the importance of not only creating an avatar, a personal, an identikit of your dream customer, but to understand what are the problems of your dream customers that your service or product are going to solve, and the desires of your dream customers. What is the why they are doing that? Okay, why they want to get your service or products? Because the first one class of items, which is what are the problems that they are solving, is important for the people who are trying to go away from the pain position. Okay. And the second one is important for the people who are more focused into reaching a pleasure position, because what we know is that people always try to escape from pain and reach pleasure. But you have to know both of them so that you can understand what they are trying to avoid and what they want to reach. In this way, you help them into the journey.
Definitely. It's so important. And you really got my attention working through this, because there are certain NLP questions and formulations and sentences, and there are sample sentences what you can actually learn from Massimo, and work it together, work your values, the pains, the desires into that. And that actually is how you mentally bring a person to actually start filtering out who is going to be your customer, who is going to listen to you, who has some sorts of a pain, and then what kind of a pain actually is, and what is it what you want to reach for them, what do they want to reach for themselves. And that is a very highly specific work, and I'm very grateful for Massimo, really, for showing me that hey, you can't just I made my dream customer work, all that work with American marketing company, whatever, whatnot, and I had 23,000 people on my Facebook, and I'm not connecting with them. Because Facebook has a wonderful strategy on their algorithm, but with Massimo's help, actually we can trick that, right?
Yeah, and, that's right.
So tell me more about that.
Good. So basically, people are convinced that the best way to work on Facebook when you don't have money to invest is anyway a Facebook page, which is not true, because the Facebook page has no reach, has zero reach, unless you pay for ads. Okay, so basically, and Facebook are focused now, not now, since 2 years, I think, is focused more on groups now than on pages. But normally people doesn't start a group out of nothing, you know, and there is something that you have to learn about creating it and how to manage it and so on and so forth. So the first thing that we have is the Facebook profile. So now the Facebook profile compared to a Facebook page has a ridiculous amount of reach, because Facebook is trying to get out money from professionals, from business owners. And this is why if you want to have a lot of exposure, you have to pay for ads so that your message is spread out. Okay. Apart from the side that is really complicated to understand what kind of ads, there are several kind of ads and all the procedure that honestly I'm trying to learn, but it takes time. But the point is that it is much easier to use the Facebook algorithm, how Facebook works when using your Facebook profile, because thanks to the fact that the reach of the Facebook profile is not cut out, I mean, like Facebook did for the pages. Okay, so there are some strategies that you can use in order to make so that Facebook rewards you, what you post on your Facebook profile or what you post into groups, okay, so that they are more visible. And there are some reasons why Facebook rewards you in this way, giving you more, giving your more visibility to your posts. And this is what I teach.
Yes, yes, and it's lovely. And I have to report back to you. I think we worked 3 weeks ago. I don't remember exactly, but believe it or not, the post which I put up, it's still been talked about.
That's
3 weeks.
right.
So that's wonderful. I mean, I could never experience something like that without your help. Of what is the specific thing you have to do, and you
Glad
have
for you.
to service that post, and how do you service that post, and why I can't tell you, because it will be specific to your business, and that's what Massimo will teach you how to do that, and it's really really wonderful. And then I am making friends with people through that. Never mind that maybe it's not business yet, but there I got really serious good business leads, for example, for partnership. You have no idea what could happen, who you can reach if you have the open mind. And we know if you don't have the open mind, then you need to work on the open mind, first. And why is important that Massimo has a strong media background, because he was working with the Italian national television. So he's into all the the how to make the ads and all that, and the little openings and such, which he has all these strategic things. Massimo, is there anything what I left out? What you would like to add? Is there anything?
Yeah, basically, there are three main important things that you have in order to carry on with an online with a business. The first thing, the most important one, is having a goal so big that you feel so filled up, so pumped up that every obstacle that comes is just crushed on the way, along the way. Okay, and to make so that this goes, already this comes from Grant Cardone, okay, from the 10x
Yeah.
book. Your goals must be 10x 10xed, okay. If you want to earn $1,000 per month, you have to put it at $10,000. Yeah, 1,000 to 10,000, and then once you project your goal for 10,000, you have to 10x, and you think that in order to reach $10,000 per month, you have to do a sequence of actions. You take these actions and again multiply them for 10. So it is not just having a 10x goal, but once you have a 10x goal, you will see the actions, and then the action must be multiplied again from 10.
Yeah.
10x
Yes.
actions. So you will reach $1,000 per month for sure.
Yes.
And this will give you enough fuel. And this will make you also obsessed, or what I would prefer, passionate, because obsessed gives me a kind of sense of not having control about things. But I can tell you that when you are so passionate, you are obsessed about your goals, you just carry on, and it doesn't matter.
Yes.
And the second, yeah, did you want to ask me?
No, I just wanted to say that you have tools to manage, because it means larger amount of people you have to handle and all that, and you have a system which actually can help to manage it and take 90% of the work off, even though it's 10x the job what you have to do, but there are certain tools which can take 90% or more away from you if you learn that. So there is also a help with that. I just wanted to add to that. So we're not gonna talk about that, because I think people should get to talk to you, and you will show them exactly how it is, have them the experience. But it can be really easy, really a lot of pain can be taken off your shoulder, and a lot of illusion that is difficult and you can't do it, because you can do it with this help. And then number two is?
That's right. So number two, this comes into the number two, what you said.
Okay.
The tools, which are the last thing. Basically, you have to have a plan, and the plan includes a strategy, okay, and then the tactics to fulfill that strategy so that you reach the goal, okay, and knowing then which tools to use, as you say, to make it easier, faster, and not so heavy, okay. And the last thing, but not the least important, having a mentor, someone that can guide you. Because I personally tell you, I did my journey without a real mentor, but I took some virtual mentors. One is Grant Cardone, and one is Russell Brunson. Um, One is specialized in selling, negotiating in one-to-one, and the other one is selling in one-to-many. Okay, more with automated tools. Okay, but I was doing this all alone, and it took me kind of like 2 years to understand, put the pieces together, and so on and so forth, and testing and failing, and being also Facebook jailed. I couldn't use Facebook Messenger because I was testing how many messages I could send, so on and so forth. Or I couldn't post because I was posting too many posts in a row, And so I know all the limits of Facebook because I'm at the moment I specialize on Facebook. Uh, you have to have a mentor because he can tell you what what to do and what not to do. Okay, and shorten up your learning curve. Shorten up the learning curve or speed it up. Okay, because it was really hard, especially because this comes into the third point. The third point is never give up, and especially because if you don't have someone near you supporting you, or your friends or your family members are not supporting you, it is really hard. And I have to tell that this is so important that it was really painful sometimes to trying to understand, put all things together, because in that moment, and there were several moments of this journey in these 2 years while I was trying to figure it out, um, there were times at the beginning. For example, I started stopping working as in the news because I didn't like all the chaos that they are spreading. Okay, but I need something to replace it. And then what happened that my wife didn't believe what I was doing.
That's
Yeah, yeah, she was telling me, you are leaving, you want to leave a job. I mean, the last job that I was doing was with National Geographic, and I was earning 2,000 euros per month. And she was telling, you are crazy. You want to leave this stuff for this other stuff. And so, no, no, I don't leave it, but I just carry on. Then the COVID hit, and I didn't have anything yet. Then I was forced to do this. But she wasn't believing in this. Then when she saw the first money coming, which was at the beginning, she was, oh, yes,
able to believe.
now, now. But when I was trying, because, and then it was not always like this, it is so and so, then a little
Yes.
bit more, and then again that. But there are more high peaks and less lower peaks, but it is like this, and you want to go up. Okay, you want to go up. The problem is that when it was going down, my wife was already again criticizing me. Yeah, you were doing a good job, and so. So it was really hard. So the third important thing is not to quit, and so surrounding yourself with people, like-minded people, and having a mentor can help you in this. Because if I would have had a mentor telling me, yes, I know that your wife doesn't believe you, it happened to me as well, and but she is a wonderful person. She was afraid. She is still afraid because she loves me. She doesn't want me to fail, also because otherwise I put in danger my family, and you all have a family. Okay, but basically the point is that she has fear about failure. Okay, but I know where I want to go, and I reached the first step of my plan, and now I'm more stable. But you don't need to spend 2 years fighting, trying to figure it
Definitely.
out. Yeah, and what you do. My solution was that anyway, I was following these two mentors, and I was deleting any negative person on my feed on Facebook. I didn't want any more, and I did this twice since I started. I cleaned up all the people who were posting about politics, about
What?
violent stuff, cleaning everything. And every time that I was seeing that someone was not openly attacking me or my boss or whatever, but was doing covertly, uh, with being ironical, and like little
Ulterior
arrows,
motives. Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I was like, okay, good, just unfriend
Delete. Yes.
or block even. Okay, now my feedback. If you go on my Facebook profile, you will see that only positive stuff is on there, and
That's
all the feeds that I receive is positive things, and
yes.
this gives you support, especially if one or more of your family members are not supporting you, because they know you how you were. And
Yes.
as
Yes.
Greg says,
So important what you said, because when you start something new, and if you don't have the core within you that believe that yes, I can do it, and you can lock out all the other naysayers, and you have a very clear goal. And that's what I help people to realize and to go for, to clean out all the other negative stuff. You do need someone who failed many times, because if they didn't, they came out of it, then they are an example for you. They will be a pulling factor, a pulling power, that yes, you can also get over those waves, those ups and downs, and especially the downs, and when you think you hit the really rock bottom and there is one more coming, that you can
you know,
actually use that as a springboard to jump up higher.
and
So that's why,
sometimes, sorry if I stop you, sometimes they
please.
say, I cannot go, reached the bottom, I cannot go, no, 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 you can, you can start diving, and go even down, even more down, I mean.
Yeah, but we enjoy these down parts because learning is only there. When you go up and up and up, you're so happy. You think you know everything. You take it for granted. No, because that can also stop if you start to relax. And that's why you need a mentor to make you understand what happens when you go up and what happens when you go down, and how to stop the down to go really down and to turn it around much faster. Now,
You're right.
I think, and that takes experience, and only experienced people can do that. And why Massimo is here, because of his background and his experience. Why I am here is because of my background and my experience. And if you interview people, and if they can freely talk about, and you sense on the other person, and they are openly tell you how they failed, what they failed in, and how they get out of it, and if someone else is just there to take your money, you will see that very easily, very easily.
Oh,
and,
by the
and
way,
yes,
sorry if I stop you.
please.
Yeah, basically, what I started my this kind of coaching at the beginning, just because what you just said. If people want money, you will see it. I started it with a formula which makes so that people can see before they pay.
Yeah, and that's important, because if you start helping them, let's say 10%, 20%, whatever that is, that you are willing, to help, and you're just not saying that I will help once you put the money in my bank account, and I will do this and that, because I also found business coaches like this, who, I'm lacking that, and it's very funny, because when we were consulting, and Massimo was saying that, people who suck in selling. And I said, well, this is me. I suck in selling. So you have to coach me for all that. So I learned that. So, to pinpoint that, and to say, what you suck in, what you are not good, and somebody unjudgingly help you with that, and not just say, okay, now it's 10 times more what you pay. Well, that's when you find the human factor here, that we are all here. And you will probably ask me that, why am I bringing Massimo here live to show him and his work for you? Because it should be a word of mouth, of a reference. you liked something, you should say the word and support it, because if the person is for the right cause, and he's doing it right social cause, and it's not for the money. I mean, you have to live on the money, I have to live on money, but
Yeah.
it's not just taking people's money. That's the thing, we deliver for that money, and that's the congruency. Then you should say that, because if you do that, other people will refer you also to their friends, and there is no stronger advertisement than word of mouth, isn't it, Massimo?
Yeah,
What do
that's
you
right.
say on that?
Yeah, basically, yeah, it is so. I remember when I was, yeah, also in when I was working as video maker, people were referring me as a cameraman, and then that was the easy way to get a job, instead of having to go from service to service and tell, hello, I'm a cameraman, I'm available, blah blah blah, and so on and so forth. Yeah, but there were some people referring me, oh, there is this cameraman in Italy, you can speak with him, and then they were open to my offer because someone that they trusted told that I was available.
Yes.
So yeah.
So I think it's very strong, and I strongly believe in. This is why our group is formed, to support each other. If you find something good and somebody good with a good service, please bring the person here and let us grow together, because there are too many weeds. We have to weed out all that and bring in the good stuff, because the more we are growing together, flowers, we can bloom all together, and there is abundance on this world, abundance. And we say that there is at least 1 million of people who you can reach with your own very special products, and everyone else can do that. So if they have the tools, they will. If they have the passion, they will. But the tools are very important, because your passion can take you so far. uh, Now you have to be visible with your goals, with your intentions, and with your passion. um, is there anything else, Massimo?
Yeah,
We
two
are doing
things, just
great.
two things. Just to tie up with what you
Yes.
said. The first is, yes, that disasters happens when you are not prepared. Disasters happens when you're not prepared. This is something that I learned in my personal studies. And when I read this and I read the story, I was like, oh, wow, yeah, that's true, you know? And so a person, a mentor, someone who teaches you can show you how to be prepared. Okay. And the other thing is what I always say, that there is always something to learn and a lot to earn. That's it.
Yes, yes, definitely. And let me add to that, because believe it or not, I made my yoga teacher and my master trainer certification program in 2007, knowing that in my 50s I will be teaching, and it will come very well, and it will come. So I didn't teach for a very, very long time, only practiced. And I started to make videos 10 years ago or 11 years ago. It was
Wow.
a very interesting experience. Now you have mentors for that. I didn't. I had to learn all that by myself. And you can look at my YouTube channel, how it looks like 10 years ago, my videos, and how it looks today. And what I'm saying is, when this situation on the world, hit, in 3 days I converted into teaching online, live. And because I had the tools, because I was prepared, and I didn't know why it's going to be good for me, but I knew that it is going to be good for you. So keeping an open mind and being prepared, I think it's very important, and a mentor can definitely help you to do that. So thank you so much, Massimo. It's
You're
been
welcome.
we
Thank you. To, yeah,
I
thank to
invited you for
you.
15 minutes, and it's 30 minutes. So I think we got very good stuff in. So
Great.
he's gonna be tagged here, and his website, phone number, whatever, whatnot. He's reachable, and so communicate, because it's good stuff.
So
Anything else, Massimo?
Yeah. Basically, you can find me on Facebook, also in your Facebook group, and you can just reach me out on Messenger, and I will be available. No problem.
Great. Thank you so much. And I have a special
Thank you.
ending for all my live videos. I send love for everyone around the world watching us here. So thank you again, everyone. Thank you, Massimo. And
Thank
we
you to
see
you
you
all.
guys in our next session. Thank you. Bye.
Ciao, ciao.